Kia ora Year 12 and 13. This video is going to go over how to multiply surds. It's based on Delta 28.4, so take a look at these 4 examples. If you can already do them confidently, you don't need to watch this video, and you should just go and do some work in the Delta or the New Lake book. Okay, so the 2 basic rules that we're going to use when we do this are these. The square root of a product is equal to the product of the square roots. So that's the first one. The second one, which is really the first one in disguise, is that the square root of a quotient is equal to the quotient of the square roots. Okay, so we're going to work in this video with this rule here. So on to number 1. 3 root 5 times root 2 is just equal to 3 times the square root of 10. Okay, so I just multiply the 5 and the 2 together. Number 2 is similar, but before we do that multiplying, we're going to simplify the surds. So we're not going to do this on our calculators. Okay, you probably, some of you are going to want to do that, but please don't do that. It's much nicer to simplify them first. So in here, hiding, I've got a perfect square of 16. So this is equal to, oh, I need my equal sign. I need some more space. Let's get rid of that. Okay, so equals 2 times 16 times 27 is 3 times 9. So this equals 2 times 4, so 8 root 2 times 3 root 3. Right, and that equals 24 root 6. Okay, so we're just multiplying the real parts there together and these. So my nice final answer is 24 root 6. Not times 2 times whatever that number is in there. Okay, so on to number 3. Right, we've got root 2 times root 12 plus root 30. So that equals this one times this one, square root of 24, plus the square root of 60. But that's not simplified, so that's not a decent final answer. So we're going to pull out the perfect squares. So in here, I've got 4 times 6, so that will be 2 root 6. Plus in here, I've got 4 times 15, which becomes 2 root 15. Now, if you're not following how I did that, you need to go back to either the first or the second video. I can't simplify this anymore because I've got a root 6 here and a root 15, and they're not the same thing. Okay, the last example is coming up. 4 root 3 plus root 5 times 3 root 5 minus 2 root 3. So we're going to use the method we're used to using with quadratics, but we can of course use that method for numbers as well, because it's based on the distributive property of numbers. So we're going to multiply those 2, then those 2, and those 2, and then those 2. And we're always going to remember that the sign goes with the following number. Okay, so we're going to have 12 root 15 from this one and this one, plus, just trying to change pen colour, this one and this one will give me 3 times 5. Right, that's those 2 done. Now, minus 2 root 3, negative 2 root 3 times 4 root 3 gives me minus 8 times 3. Okay, we'll just have a pink pen for the last bit. Minus 10, whoops, no, not minus 10, hang on. Sorry, minus 2 root 15. So that's for this final term here, negative 2 root 3 times root 5. Okay, now we're going to collect up like terms, and we get equals 10 root 15 plus 15 minus 24 gives me minus 9. So let's take a look at that 15 and just think about whether there's any squares in there. No, there aren't. Products of 15, prime factors of 15, 3 times 5. Can't simplify that. So that's going to be my final answer for that one. Okay, so practice those in Delta 28.4. Again, I've done them with numbers, I haven't done them with variables yet, so we'll come back to that shortly. Thanks for watching.